Hi Sagittarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and yes, it's that time of month again. We're going to do the monthly readings, looking ahead at October, what's coming through for you. Okay, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that support. It really helps the channel grow. Being such a small channel, every single like, comment, and subscribe really is appreciated. So thank you. I am using the Yin Yang Oracle this week. I also have the Kawaii Lenormand, the Twin Flame Love Notes Oracle. And starting us off this week, we are using a Guide for the Advanced Soul, a book of insight. Okay, so we're going to grab you an overview message from that for Sagittarius in October. Sagittarius in October. Ooh, Sagittarius, a deep one. All the other two fire signs both going through some deep stuff in October, and I feel like there's a lesson for you this month too. We do have learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. So that's by Pythagoras. Okay, so I'm sure everyone has heard of Pythagoras. That's, Pythagoras theorem. You learn in maths at school, right? If you're like me, you forgot what that's all about other than the word Pythagoras, because it's not a very common one, right? It's a name. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. So it's all about observing, listening to the universe this month, listening to yourself as well. I'm picking up here for some of you, listening to your body. Okay, I am picking up on a health thing for some of you here, Sagittarius, about listening to your body. Our bodies have a weird way of telling us things. Okay, I'm picking up specifically for, I don't know if this is just one of you, maybe. There's a thing coming through about something I've seen theorized lately, which is, I've seen it on TikTok and places like that, where it's your body actually has a way of rejecting people. Okay, especially when it comes to, sexual relationships, that your body will reject a person and let you know, in weird ways that that's not the right person for you. The first one that comes to mind, which is not actually linked with the ones I've seen on TikTok and that, it's smell. Okay, because if you are with somebody, right, and you smell their natural body odor, at the end of the day, we're all just animals, right? So there's this intrinsically linked thing within our DNA that it's like smell actually is a clue for us that, if you're attracted to somebody's natural body odor, that it's like a biological thing, right? Where it's like your body knows that that person would make good children with you, kind of thing. Like, because that's how it works for animals, and it does work for humans as well, that there's a way that we pick up in the smell of a person if that person's DNA is compatible with our DNA. In order to, at the end of the day, we're animals, like I said. It's all about making babies in the biological speaking stuff. So for example, like in the actual animal world, right? Like a dog will not breed with another dog if it picks up something intrinsically wrong, in that dog's smell, knowing that the puppies would not be viable, between that dog and the other dog. And the same thing happens with humans. Okay, we pick up on those things, and you may not be aware of that, But, you know, if you are with somebody and you smell their natural odor and you are just for some reason very turned off, you know that there's just something not right about you and that person's connection. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the first one to, you know, follow crazy shit like that. I actually, one of the reasons I have broken up with somebody in the past is because I woke up one day and I was like changing the bedding, and when I was changing the bedding and changing the pillowcases, this person's smell just smelt absolutely disgusting to me. It smelled like vinegar. And that is kind of how I knew that I had gained everything I needed to gain from that relationship, because that was a brand new thing. You know, it was the first time I had been, you know, so disgusted by this person's body odor. And, you know, all of a sudden their body odor smelt like vinegar to me. There was no changes in their actual body odor. It was within me, and me realizing that, you know, my body's way of telling me that you've learned everything you need to know from this connection. Time to keep it moving. Okay. And then on the flip side, there's certain people that I have been very attracted to their smell, their natural smell. And it's kind of weird to talk about that. Oh, they smell really good to me, just their natural stank. But they do, not gonna lie. Okay. But there's something like that coming through here for you, Sagittarius, where it's like your body is trying to tell you that that person is not good for you. So it's like every time that you're around that person, you feel sick to the stomach. It's not butterflies, it's sick to the stomach. You know, there's something here about you get a headache every time you're around that person. It's not that they're wearing a strong perfume. Your body is trying to tell you, nah, I don't want to do, the body doesn't want to, the physical body doesn't want to deal with that person's energy. You know, your body is trying to tell you something here. So I'm really picking up on that message super strong here. Hence, you know, why I'm rattling on about it. But I hope that resonates for who it needs to resonate for. Okay, your body is trying to tell you something, Sagittarius. And for some of you, it's something about yourself as well. So I am picking up that, you know, if you're noticing a weird smell or about your own body, like, because I'm kind of picking up on, it's like something really weird too that you wouldn't think. It's like every time you smell your arm or something, it smells weird to you all of a sudden, or like certain foods smell weird to you or tastes weird to you all of a sudden, and it's actually like a clue to something to do with your health. Okay, so look into that, please, if that is you. Moving on, sorry, Sagittarius, if that doesn't resonate for you, I'm sorry for you know, rambling. It's a wonderful habit of mine. Maybe I'm need to listen to my Sagittarius placements and be silent as well, but I'm getting quite a lot of messages coming through there. So especially when they come through that strong, I can't help but like narc on it a little bit. Okay, Sagittarius, start, middle and end of October for Sagittarius, please. Start, middle and end of October for Sagittarius. Okay. Start of the month, pardon, we have the storm, unexpected energy, something coming out of nowhere. Do you know what's coming out of nowhere? This energy. This is the Mercury energy, messages, travel, communication. I feel like for a lot of you, this is communication rather than travel. Coming out of nowhere. For some of you, you may have to sort of unexpectedly travel, but this is communication of some sort. What is, clarify this communication, unexpected communication for Sagittarius at the start of October. Please clarify. Yeah, just one card is fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, two then. It's a mystery. It doesn't want to tell us. Secret. We have the letter first and foremost, which is why I drew the second card, because that is the card of communication. Those two cards are virtually the exact same energy. This is texting, calling, phone calls, emails, talking in person, communication, something being communicated to you. We have the book, the mystery. Maybe a secret for some of you that's being, unexpectedly revealed. Some sort of knowledge that you're gaining from this communication unexpectedly. Okay, it doesn't really want to go into that. It just wants to let you know that that's happening at the start of October. So, expect the unexpected when it comes to communication and things being revealed to you, knowledge being imparted to you at the start of October. The middle of October, we do have the present energy, gratitude and abundant energy. Okay, so living in the moment in the middle of October, it is important for you to sort of really focus on living in the moment. But we do also see a resistance to that, you being very guarded and closed off to that. So, guarded and closed off to having gratitude. So, that's why it's so important for you in the middle of October to really stop and look around and be appreciative of what's going on in your life, good and bad, because you are sort of putting up some walls here, Sagittarius. Clarify that energy for the middle of October for Sagittarius, please. We have the bouquet first and foremost, which is giving energy, giving your time, your love, your energy. You're not giving enough of your time, your love, your energy in the present moment. Okay, so this is kind of just like wanting you to know, because we have the cross here as well. So it's kind of like I'm kind of picking up here that for some of you, this may be a specific occasion happening in the middle of October here, where you're like, just as an example here, you're at a party with friends, or you're at a meeting with friends, meeting up for coffee with friends. You're so closed off and guarded. You're so burdened by, the negative stuff that's been going on in your life, the responsibilities, the things that are weighing on you, that you forget to actually stop and just give your time, your love, your energy to the person that you're with. That, that there's just a bit of a warning here that just be careful not to be too guarded, too closed off to the people that you truly care about in the middle of October here, because, the more that we give our time, our love, our energy, the more that we actually receive as well, because the cross does have a strong spiritual connection there. It's a destiny, a fate connection. Okay, so really needing to just sort of live in the moment and enjoy the moment when we're, with other people, I feel, and give a little bit more of yourself to the people that you truly care about in the middle of October, because, they want to support you as well with that cross energy. And the more that you're giving to, because I'm just picking up this specific sort of message of you needing to give your time, your love, your energy to people in the middle of October, and what you actually receive in return is time, love, energy from spirit, from your spirituality, from your religious beliefs, from, God, the universe, karma is what I'm getting here. Okay, so it's coming through as a little bit of warning type energy, that you really, try not to be so guarded in the middle of October here. Be a bit more, just enjoy the moment. Take time to stop and smell the roses. Okay, it's also, once again, learn to be silent, let your quiet mind listen and absorb. And I feel like for some of you, that friend just needs somebody to listen to them, and you giving them your time and your energy of just sitting there and listening to whatever they're, maybe they're offloading a little bit. You actually receive really good karma in return for that. So just pay attention to that when that occurs for you here in the middle of October. Now, the end of October, I do have your ancestor guides, the alchemy card. It's actually come through with the healing, the inner child card. They both came through as one. Okay, so there is some stuff going on behind the scenes when it comes to your healing, your ancestor guides trying to guide you, trying to, allow you space to heal your inner child. And I feel like that's why it's so important for you to stay present in the moment, because what do children do? Children don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or next week or next year. Children just enjoy whatever's happening right then and there. They're very playful, free spirited, looking for the adventure in life rather than worrying so much about, oh, I've got to do this, and then when I get home, I've got to do that, that heaviness of that cross coming through there. So, really try to embrace your inner child at the end of October. Have fun with it, okay? There's something very healing for you in that. And I do feel, I'm specifically getting here, Sagittarius, Halloween, enjoying the laughter of children around Halloween. Okay, so I know not every country celebrates Halloween. Even here in Australia, it's relatively new for us to be celebrating Halloween and for all the kids to be trick-or-treating. We do get pretty Americanized here in Australia though, so it's something we're catching up on. We do kind of do it every year now, but I remember when I was young, when I was a child, absolutely nobody was trick-or-treating. I actually remember when I was about 15, 16, me and a group of friends decided to trick-or-treat. And we were the first children in our suburb to ever go trick-or-treating. And then after that, it kind of, every single year, it started to get a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. But it started off really slow, and there was, we were going around to people's houses and no one knew what to give us. They would like, here's a packet of chips and an apple. That's all I've got. But then we went to one person's house, and it was an American living in Australia, and they had bags and bags and bags of lollies, like candy, because they were like, I had all this stuff for Halloween, prepared for Halloween, but then like, nobody is trick-or-treating in Australia. And this guy had all this American candy, and we were just like, amazing. Got to try all this American candy that we just don't get here in Australia, like the cinnamon flavored stuff. I don't know what it is, but America, cinnamon flavored everything. I just remember a lot of the lollies were like cinnamon flavored, and cinnamon flavored gum, and everything was cinnamon flavored, and a lot of lollies that we had never ever thought we'd even try, and the little corn ones. What are they called? Candy corn. Yeah, they gross. Just nicely. We do also have the air signs coming out for you as well, which is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements there. But I do feel as though this is less an actual air sign around you at the end of October, but more so just that free-spirited nature. Okay, asking you to, we see the same sort of imagery, the alchemy card. There's a very airy kind of energy with that alchemy. There's a very airy kind of energy with children, the inner child. So it's like allowing yourself to be free and, embrace your inner child and let it sort of fly free and really spread your wings at the end of October. Really healing for you to, enjoy seeing children trick-or-treating and things like that. Okay. Any extra clarification for the end of October for Sagittarius? I'm seeing the Tower and the lilies. Okay, so there is something specifically needing to be healed within your inner child, because with the Tower, it does sort of look like something from your past, something from your foundational core. So I'm picking up, though, that for a lot of you, it's got to do with authority, the way that you approach issues of authority. responsibility, mostly authority. Okay, so you may have a little bit of a, is it an authority complex? No. It's more the way that you deal with authority figures. You may just have a little bit of a, you don't like people putting authority over you. Leadership roles as opposed to your role. Actual authority figures like, dealing with police, dealing with governmental officials. This is, with the lilies, it's something sort of, there is a vulnerability there. It's something that's sort of very fundamentally emotional for you, needing to be healed in order to secure, a more healed version of yourself for the long term. Okay. So not really wanting to go into too much detail on that for me either, but we'll have a look at love and romance, see if there's anything important for you to be aware of. Okay, Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius with love and romance for October? Love and romance for October with Sagittarius, please. I need space. That's you, Sagittarius, taking some space this month to not really deal with love and romance. There is, I'm not actually getting anything coming through specifically to do with, love and romance. This is actually coming through as that ancestor, that guides message, spiritual. It's a spiritual love. I'm yours forever and ever. They're there for you forever and ever. Your guides, your ancestors, your, God, whatever you believe in here. It's there for you whenever you need it. Okay, that support is there for you. Can you hear me whisper your name? They're calling out to you, saying, Sagittarius, listen. So once again, listen. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize until learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. Okay, so your spirit team is trying to contact you as well, trying to get you to just listen to the messages that are, in the world all around you, trying to come through for you here. But you're kind of like, I need space from love. I'm not dealing with love. I'm just going to take some space from love for October. But, there is support for you, especially here. I'm picking up very strongly that this is spiritual support in some kind of a way, whatever you personally believe in, whether it's God, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. They're whispering your name, asking you to just listen. Listen. There's guidance and help for you there, support for you there. Okay, so that's what we have for you today, Sagittarius. Obviously, more than welcome to check out your other placements as well. Hopefully, I'll see you all again soon.